Yo, what's going on, everybody? In case you don't know me, my name is Coach James, and I'm on a mission to help you rewire the way you think. And when I say rewire the way you think, rewire your mind for positivity and rewire your mind to live a happy and healthy lifestyle. My question for you all this morning is what are you chasing? For myself, I'm chasing greatness. I want to continue to be great and get to a point to where I continue to accelerate to be great or have greatness in my life every day. And I ask this question because it's important. And if you don't have a response for the question, if you don't have an answer for that question, then that tells me that you have not thought far enough about what your greatness looks like. I know what my greatness look like, but do you know what your greatness look like? And greatness is you being the best version of yourself that you can be every single day and improving yourself on a daily basis. It's kind of funny because I play in this basketball league and some of the players are really competitive. And one of the guys a couple of weeks looks at me and go, "Hey, you're a pretty great player. Who do you want to beat on this floor, or which team do you want to beat? Who do you think you're better than?" And I said, I'm not competing with these individuals out here playing. I'm competing with myself. Because with me competing with myself, I'm striving for greatness within myself. Because I can beat somebody. Somebody can beat me. But at the end of the day, if I'm not improving, what difference does it really make who I beat? It's about me competing with myself and being better today than I was yesterday. So back to the original question, what are you chasing? Are you chasing sleep? Some of you are probably still asleep at this hour. Are you chasing your next high? Some of you are probably still awake. You've been up all night long getting high. Are you chasing alcohol? And some of us have the wrong idea about what greatness looks like, and we never chase it. And sometimes we get comfortable with not chasing it because it's too time consuming. It's going to ruin my day. Now I got to put in the work. Now I got to go to bed early, get up early. Now I got to do all these things that I don't want to do that takes me to greatness. And so some of us we're just lazy. We don't want to take the next step because we don't want to put the work in. Some of us are just major procrastinators. We just sit and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And then finally we'll get up and we'll do one thing. And once we do that one thing, again, we'll just wait and wait and wait and wait for the next step. And last but not least, some of us are just really comfortable. We get comfortable in our mindset. We get comfortable sitting on the couch, scrolling through Netflix, scrolling through Hulu, trying to figure out what to watch. As time goes by, we find ourselves in that same comfort spot for hours out of the day, minutes out of the morning, hours out of the afternoon. Weeks and months and years go by, and some of us are still in that same spot. So in order for you to chase greatness and to be great, you've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. You've got to eliminate procrastination, and you've got to eliminate bad habits that's holding you in the same spot. I used to be a guy who wanted to be high all day long. I used to be a guy who wanted to be drunk all night long. But it was keeping me in the same spot with the same mindset. Like I said, my mission is to help you rewire the way you think. And if your mindset is keeping you in a particular spot that you don't want to be in, let me say that again. If your mindset is keeping you in the spot you don't want to be in, it's time for you to change. It's time for you to rewire the way you think. I'm up talking about this morning, early in the morning, because I felt like it was something that everyone needs to hear, especially those who really want to be great in life, but they haven't taken the necessary steps to be great, right? And some of you are probably already great now, but what are you going to do to continue being great, to stay great? One thing I realized about greatness is that it could be here today and gone tomorrow, because everything you did to be great, you no longer do, because now you're in that comfort zone. What are you chasing? I think it's a valid question. I think it's something you need to ruminate on. And I feel like it's something you need to definitely take action on, especially once you identify what you're chasing. Because if you're chasing all the wrong things, you're going to end up with no results, or the same results you've been getting the last couple of years. It was Les Brown who said it best. He said that if you want the results that you had last year, do the same thing you've been doing this year. Because guess what? Those results are going to be the same. My dad used to use this phrase when I was a kid, and I guess you can call it a mantra or whatever you want to call it. He used to always say, nothing from nothing leads to nothing. And I remember me and my cousins used to like question it, because my dad was one of those guys where he would get in his little mood and he started talking to you like on some real Dr. Phil type stuff. I think my dad was Dr. Phil before there was even a Dr. Phil. But anyways, he would start talking to you about some deep, like mental stuff that'll make you think. And he'd get on his soapbox, is what I'll call it, or his yacht. And then he'll start with, let me tell y'all something. Nothing from nothing leads to nothing. And me and my cousins and brothers look at each other like, bro, I don't even know what that means. But anyways, but I get it now. If you have nothing, you find someone else with nothing. You don't make nothing. Nothing comes from nothing. But if you're putting in the work, you're setting goals for yourself, you're achieving goals, you start to capitalize on all your decisions, your good decisions. You start to really, really make something out of nothing. And then next thing you know, you chasing success. Hey y'all, thank y'all for listening. Again, my name is Coach James. I'm on a mission to help you rewire the way you think. Thank y'all for listening. Have a wonderful day. All right, y'all. Peace.